Good evening. Another day grinding out some coding. And today I feel like I'm starting to get some momentum potentially because, man, I'm tired. It's like 8 o'clock. I I'm getting to a better state. I closed out the big task of migrating all of my data to a database, or essentially real data structures that I started. Was today Thursday? 2.5 weeks ago. It's amazing that I've been working on that this long, but so many things have just come up. So I've made a lot of improvements. Honestly, the number of things that need to be fixed, well, not need to be fixed, the number of critical things that need to be fixed before users are using this again is dwindling. And I'm down to um, my formats page broke when I made uh, when I found, I don't know what the right word is, basically did a search for relevant videos and formats. And when I did a join table with that and pushed up those changes, it basically broke my page. So I have to fix that tomorrow. But the videos is in a very good spot, considering um, basically querying over 3 million records. So I think I just had a thought that I lost. But the other thing that I wanted to I guess share, or at least document, today I made um, a change that I've been wanting to make for a while. Uh, is maybe not worth explaining that much. Basically, using an embedding model, and I think it's like 500 megabytes or something like that. Anyway, very large. And every time I ran my app, it would load that, and so it'd take like 30 seconds or so, 45 seconds, whatever, just to load the model and start up the application. And I've been doing this for the last, like, whatever, 4 months. It's been like this. And finally today, I was like, I was asking ChatGPT if there's a better way to structure this, because I'm also looking at upgrading to multiple web server processes, and each process would have to load this model. And I'm already kind of running into some memory constraints on my server, so I'm trying to be memory conscious. And one of the suggestions was moving to a microservice architecture and basically pulling out that embedding model and functionality to its own service that's running completely separate from my web server, and have my web server just call the other service and get the data back. And I had mixed feelings about doing this, because the more that I optimize and the more that I scale this, the further that I get away from the original idea of this software, and more than just software, but just this business path that I'm on. I'm sure I have it documented in some videos somewhere. I don't remember when I've talked about this, but basically my intention, my goal, something like that, my goal was to basically do what Peter Levels is doing and just spin up super lean, bootstrapped software, you know, solving very niche problems. And the further, like I said, the more that I scale this, the more that I get away from that. It's no longer just a simple little, script with a little web server and, saving data to JSON files, super simple. It's now a web server with lots of parallel threading, an embedded service running separately, cron jobs, um, Postgres database with over 3 million video records and over 200,000 channels. And it's like, I'm not really sure. I'm not, I'm not really sure. Maybe it's because I'm not really following his path anymore. I mean, I am still in some ways, but I'm building more than he, I think, would build. But at the same time, I'm pursuing an opportunity that requires more. This is not, I can't really do this with, well, I mean, this has become more complex as soon as I started moving away from, what would you say, on demand. Is that the right word? Basically, running calculations when the user requests it. So I just started out as video ideas based on outperforming videos. And that could be done on the spot, basically. Click a button, scrapes the videos in your watch list, your niche, finds the outperforming ones, um, and does some magical AI calculations um, to create some video ideas, as well as the other things, um, the other features that I have. But as soon as I started to solve other problems, like, well, one guy was telling me, well, my niche is really bad at making like outperforming videos, and so and their titles are really bad, so I can't really use my niche. So how do I, like, I need help finding good channels or good examples of titles and videos, etc., to use as inspiration. And that, along with just finding generic or relevant outperforming videos across more than just click run, um, has demanded more. And so, but I think on the bright side, I am still focused. It is all still focused on video ideas and video titles. There's a little bit that you could say helping with scripting videos, but I don't want to get too far like, I don't want to go too broad of like, oh, I do this and I do this and I do this and I do this, and like you end up doing just everything poorly. And so that's one of the core values that I want to stick to, is just personalization and video ideas and video titles for now, and see where that takes me. But anyway, the whole microservice architecture is like, I'm getting more into software development and software engineering and less scrappy problem solving of pulling together data from APIs and presenting it in a, beautiful website or whatever. And I don't know. I think I would like to see more validation in terms of users launching, getting feedback. I think I'm in need of another round of beta testers. Um, and I think we're coming up. I think we're coming up. Like I said, there's a dwindling list of critical issues that need to be fixed. And made there's there's one there's one uh, analysis job that really needs to be fixed and improved like drastically. But everything else, I have. It's so good. It's so good. It used to run like if you clicked generate new videos, it would refetch all of the videos from the channels in your watch list and reanalyze all of them, refetch all of the comments from your entire watch list and reanalyze all of them. And now it just gets the new videos and new comments, and it's way quicker. It's just it's moments like those when you see those kinds of improvements where it's like it's worth it. It's worth the effort. And I feel like I'm starting to make it to that other side. So I just, when you're motivated by purpose and I think there's more than this, but I was going to say insecurity. I think there's more nuance than just saying insecurity, but motivated by purpose and insecurity and wanting to provide value and help people, and users that have used your software and are basically waiting for it to come back online. um, it's like a fire under my butt. So the past 2 days have been good work. I have ended eating dinner very much tired and brain mush, but we're making good progress, and I'm excited for the next round of. I think it's at this point going to be a round of beta testers, not a full launch. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to get. I desperately want this to get back to a working state, so that I can, build from there rather than like this is the expectation and I'm here and I need to make up this gap of like, well, the formats page just doesn't work. So I'm trying to get back up to baseline, and I'm so close. I think closing out the big task yesterday was a big, or today was a big accomplishment, and I am excited to move on to other things. I guess you could say not totally different things, but just other optimizations. And I think the way not the way I characterize it, but the accurate reflection of how I feel is this is the baseline expectation of the pages load data and the pages, have relevant information, whatever. I'm here. I've been like down here, and 2.5 weeks ago I was way down here. And so doing the whole refactor, got it up to here. Things are starting to work, but we're not at expectation. We're not at what it was, and I'm closing the gap. I went from here to here today, and tomorrow I'm hoping I can close this fully. And then I think that's what I meant by working on other things, is getting back to baseline and then improving from there. So that's the exciting stuff, not when things are broken and you're trying to desperately fight fires. So anyway, that's what's up today. It was a cold one. It's in the 40s today. Very windy. Very windy up here. Van was like shaking. um, but it died down now. And yeah, been going. Didn't work out today. Went on a little walk. I think I'm partially because of the cold, and partially just with motivation to work and build right now. I think I'm sacrificing some bulking gains. I did run yesterday. I think running is a good compromise. But yeah, I'm trying to stay active and walk, because I know that is the type of stuff that will actually help my mind and help my brain focus, and not just like literally sitting all day trying to work. So trying to do that. But yeah, it's a chapter. It's not forever. See you tomorrow.